that. It's that freaking love bite that gone wrong.
No, it was my mate's stag do yesterday.
Oh, he gave you the love bite.
No, it's not a love bite.
Well, I don't know.
Sure.
It looked like some sort of mouth had been around that area.
I mean, this is all golden. This is all going in.
I know. I saw the bars.
We started off doing paintballing, and then at the end of it, we still had loads of paint left because we were the only ones there. We went out and did a
So the paint bit you.
No, the paint didn't bite me. We went out and did a free-for-all, and we just shot each other to hell. I got shot in the nuts. It was painful. My mate doesn't know what 3 meters distance is. If he ever gets a restraining order, he's going to be fucking screwed.
Oh dear. Well, that is what happens when you give love to paintballs.
And
Do not do it, kids.
And that, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
gun did get shoved up my...
Okay. Okay.
And with that, ladies and
I was
gentlemen.
expecting a weird turn.
Welcome back to No Bible Podcast episode.
Well, this ain't even Nerd Bible anymore. This is freaking Paint Bible podcast now. You have to mention paint.
Episode 59.
Oh, actually, deal, Matt. The next time you're on here, you have to talk about paintballs.
Okay.
Yes, that's the deal from now on. And if I can, yeah, there you go. There you go. Broken.
Great, half
If anyone has noticed that there is a third voice in the room,
No, it's not me.
that you haven't heard, you haven't heard him since episode 13.
Jeez.
It's the co-creator of this podcast that turns up once every lunar cycle. Mr. Matthew Shepherd, welcome back, sir.
Hello.
Even rarer than a solar flare.
Last time you were here, we had one microphone and you were watching the Horns of Nymon. Things have really changed.
Although your spazzy computer hasn't, though.
I thought you said you were going to fix that, George. What
I
happened there?
don't know what's happening because now my computer's just angry at me and it keeps doing this.
Probably because you support Arsenal.
Look, that was the last video. Like, we don't need to... What have you been up to, Matt, in the... however long it's been?
Too long.
Like a year?
Working. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to give this big speech. Working. Face, hand on, palm on face. Yeah, working.
Are you enjoying your life? Have you been listening to the podcast?
Occasionally.
Oh, okay.
So you've listened to it once.
Every lunar cycle.
Maybe twice, we're lucky. Maybe twice.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? Maybe it's because I've got loads of stuff open.
Maybe.
I quit that. Do you reckon that's better? See, maybe that seems to have made a difference.
That's when he quits the recording.
Yeah. Then we got to do it all over.
All again.
So it's a bit more of a professional setup now, Matt. Are you liking it? Are you liking where we've gone? Like all the effort
How
that's
we've
been put
evolved.
in, and
How we're evolved.
how you're getting the credit for it? I go, yeah, I'm.
Oh yeah, I love getting the credit for it.
I bet you do. I need to do the same. No, every year, every 52 episodes, one of us needs to just go off the air but still be mentioned.
Do you know what? I am like the producer of every big Hollywood film ever. I do absolutely nothing.
No
but
wonder
my name
what-
just
no-
gets slapped.
No
on every
wonder
film.
why I do not know films then. I've been looking at films all wrong.
Just
So you're
turn
like
up.
the- you're like the-
Produced by Michael Bay. Did he ever come to the set? Not a fucking chance.
Yeah.
You're like the Harvey Weinstein of Harlow. You're Harlow Weinstein.
Harlow Weinstein.
I'm a nonce.
Are you?
Admitted
It's okay. You're among friends here.
Admitted out loud.
You have missed a hell of a lot that we've done, and you know the surge in popularity and subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the 70s now.
Woo.
You left and we were in the 20s.
Yeah.
You don't remember, do you?
Something like
You're
that.
having a rough time today.
Yeah.
But the news must continue. So this week we're gearing up because D23 is this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. That sneaks
Oh,
around.
what are we expecting from D23? Disney Plus stuff. OVS.
Did you not going on to that? Did you hear that they countries have got release dates?
Yeah.
As well. Yeah.
We don't have a release date yet.
I know. That's great.
That's really annoying.
That's great.
Because it was moving day.
Moving day.
Because Disney put out this was a weird little thread. Matt's googling the news. He's fucking professional now.
He's on it.
Jesus Christ. What have you got there, Matt? While I search for this tweet.
The largest Disney fan event in the world. D23 Expo celebrates all the wonderful worlds of Walt Disney Company under one roof, including the best of Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars across film, television, theme parks, products, online music, live entertainment, and more.
So much more.
D23 Expo 2019 marks the 6th Expo held in a different country. I don't know what those two words are, if I'm honest.
What country?
No, look. Biennale and Anaheim.
Anaheim, that's Anaheim, California.
Oh, that's Anaheim.
A place.
Yeah,
that's a place. And then the other one.
That's not how I thought it was spelled.
No, the only reason I know is I've heard it and pronounced, but.
Well, all the gold members and non-gold members are sold out.
No.
Can we still get last emergency tickets? Can we get VIP pasty tickets available?
VI pasty.
VI pasty.
VI pasty. That's
VI pasty.
That's what VIP now stands for. George would be the perfect person for that.
VI pasty. That's a clothing line. VI pasty.
Slap that on a t-shirt.
Slap my socks and call me Mildred.
Are they gonna be streaming it?
I believe so. That they will be.
Yeah. Ultimate streaming destination. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be streaming it on their Disney Plus server.
Oh.
What is so basically it's like the Gamescom E3 but for TV and like kind of like Comic-Con.
E3 for Disney.
Like Comic-Con, exactly, yeah.
Disney
E3 for
free.
Disney.
Yeah.
Disney free, yeah.
That's why it's got 23. They just were like,
they
we
wanna-
can't rip it off directly.
They want to
so just shove a
reiterate.
2 in
They
there.
want to reiterate that they're older.
So it started at Disney. They put out this tweet with the gif of the genie from Aladdin, played by Robin Williams, R.I.P. Packing his suitcase, saying, "It's moving day. Is everyone packed and ready to go to at Disney Plus?" Pixar replied with, "Almost, but in a shocking turn of events, we can't find Dory."
Good.
No.
National
Dory
Geographic replied,
under a rock where she belongs.
because they're also part of it. And maybe we can help. If you tried looking in shallow tropical reefs in the Indo-Pacific, that's where you'll find Paracanthurus hepatus. Just don't get confused with Acanthosaurus, Leocustodorus, or
I'm sorry.
Cornelius fudge. They are all known as blue tangs. And then Pixar, so basically National Geographic saying where they could find that fish.
Where the fish.
And Pixar like, Mr. Ray would be impressed. We found Dory and we're all ready to go, all packed at Marvel? ? Hang tight, we've got quite a few suits here. And then Avengers replied, "We've got Earth's mightiest heroes on your left."
Oh no.
At Star Wars,
Eh.
looks like you're in need of some transport, you scruffy-looking nerf herders. Welcome aboard the Millennium Falcon at Marvel. Any more crew expected? Guardians of the Galaxy replied with, "I am Groot." Don't worry, she may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. Prepare to jump to light speed. And then there's a guy who's done Mickey Mouse with a Nazi flag underneath. But he's not part of Disney.
I was just saying, what's that got to... That's the weirdest tease for Finding Dory 2 I've ever heard.
I was going to say, it started off funny and then just got cringy towards the end. And then it was like, hi, Disney are a bunch of Nazis.
Yeah.
Hi, Disney own everything. But it's, when you've got all your own accounts that you own and they're all talking to themselves. Yay! Monopolisation!
That's a bit of Inception there as well.
It is.
I do love Disney.
Are we looking forward to Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I just wish there was more on it at launch, because half the Marvel films are not on there at launch. We're only getting like 3 or 4 of them, and the most random ones.
Which ones?
Something like Iron Man 3, Iron Man 1, Thingamabob, but none of the Avengers.
Yes, my favourite.
None of the Avengers, because of like legal rights with Netflix.
No, they're getting put. That's why moving day. Everything's coming off.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
they're all
coming later.
Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame are straight on.
Yeah, okay, they're 2. And then I think Iron Man 3 was one of them, and then another one was one of them.
I can imagine the only one having really bad rights at the moment would be Incredible Hulk because of Universal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because all the rest just belong to Marvel, so Marvel can just sort of do
But then
whatever the hell they want.
Netflix apparently do have legal distribution rights to stream
Not
a lot of them.
anymore.
Oh yeah,
It's
time of the
moving
recording.
day. I mean, I still pray that we're just going to get oh, by the way, we've made another season of Daredevil for Disney Plus with Charlie Cox, and
Oh yeah,
it comes out when the contract
ends.
deadline expires, like that day. It's like, and we can finally start making Daredevil. Oh, why do we need another season? That'd be so cool. But something we are apparently getting is some Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not
Hello
confirmed.
there.
Hello there. You don't need to see my identification. These are not the droids you're looking for.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. I hate you.
I hate you.
You underestimate my
Speaking
power.
of Disney though.
Yeah.
I am actually going to Disney in February for the first time ever.
Can you give them our card and tell them to contact us because we've made a lot of predictions about the MCU that have
Yes.
so far been right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we've also done some casting for how we want Phase 4 to go and Phase 5. We cast the Fantastic Four. Did you listen to that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right here, right now.
Who was
Predict
it?
the future. Who are they?
Who was it?
Who are they?
Who did we say?
Bit bonus
You know,
point.
you said, yeah.
Alright, so we're having as
Mr. Fantastic, played by, yeah.
yeah.
The Invisible Woman, played by, I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, 'cause you
Thing-
can't see her.
The Thing, played by,
Yeah.
Human Torch, played by, yeah! No, we did John Krasinski, Emily Blunt, The Rock, and Taron Egerton for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I know you'd appreciate Taron, because
Yeah.
you're a Taron fanboy.
You're a rocket.
Many
man.
people say that you are Eggsy.
Yeah. I've heard
And that's
that
where
before.
you've been. You've been filming The King's Man with Ray Fiennes.
The King
/ Rocket Man 2.
Rocket Man too.
The Rocket Kingsman.
Elton John's life after the drugs.
After the drugs. Well, he went back to World War One.
So you just play him on the Graham Norton show.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you get to wear the glasses?
Yeah, always.
Were they
Always.
comfy? Did you have to learn to sing or play the piano, or was it just like
No, I just learned how to take a shit ton of drugs, then go to rehab.
cool? Did you? Oh, did you? Are you at the point where Elton refuses to play music, so you just go to Watford games and just swear at the paparazzi?
Yes,
Oh, fair.
that's the life that I'm filming now.
Was there a lot? Was there a
Makes
lot?
all
Was there a lot
come
of method in that acting, or did you just sort of like get that out?
Did it just
nowhere?
come to
Yeah,
you?
I had to learn to be a Watford
asshole.
fan.
Did you? Was that hard
Yeah,
to
it was
like
painful.
a team in
What?
London that's not?
Why would
Spurs.
anyone want to support Watford?
Oh, shout out.
I mean, because Elton John's the chairman, and it gets a great bit in Honky Cat in Rocket Man
It does.
when he gets called by all the Watford players. I love Rocket Man. Rocket Man is my favourite film of the year.
I love it. Yeah, it's such a fantastic film.
Yep.
It got
Solid,
Connor
yeah.
on biopics.
Yeah,
You look so uncomfortable the way you're sitting. Turn yourself around if you want.
I literally have that soundtrack
Oh yeah.
on my phone. It's my driving soundtrack at the moment.
I've got it. I love it. Taron Egerton, fantastic in that film. If we've not said so already.
Absolute talent. Of
What a
human being.
Taron. What a Taron.
What's
of a
it? He's
human
got great
Taron
Taron.
is a talent.
But
What a
yeah, we
Taron.
got a bit off track from the Obi-Wan Kenobi
No.
series.
Unless he, in 30 years' time, will become Obi-Wan in some weird prequel.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
Maybe
Obi-Wan.
slap him with some like hair dye. The man can do everything.
Maybe.
Is there anything he can't do?
No.
So, what about Scarlett Johansson? She wants to play like different genders. Get her to play
Wait,
Obi-Wan.
No.
Wait, what?
I want Taron Egerton, just a film,
No,
just
Ewan-
a Taron
Ewan.
Egerton. Do you know like how Tom Hardy in Legends?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
want.
you just want a film of just everyone is Taron Egerton.
Yeah,
So you want the Master Race, the live movie.
yeah.
There is only the Taron Egerton race,
And do you know what?
where everyone just sings Tiny Dancer like while they
You
have a
haven't
drink.
got any Taron, then you can get out.
No. That would
Something
be
full of
that would be
Taron.
an ideal film. I reckon it would
That would
be
be.
funny as hell.
I liked. Did you see Robin Hood with us? I don't remember. I don't remember what films I've
yeah,
seen.
no,
with you.
yeah,
You were there.
yeah.
Nope.
I saw it with you
Nope.
and Connor.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah,
other one.
Sorry.
Not-
yeah.
not this
no,
one.
no, no, I
The
know.
other
I
one.
never saw Robin Hood, yeah.
Yeah.
Robin Hood. Very entertaining. Jamie Foxx is great, if not a bit mental. But I think that's maybe just Jamie Foxx now.
Isn't that Jamie Foxx's acting?
It's
He's
Jamie,
like-
Jamie Foxx since he's on Gold Digger. That's what he's become.
He's like Nicolas Cage.
The bees.
It's like sometimes he can really act his ass off, and the other time he's just like over here like, I love you, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
please.
my name's Max. You said you, or the bit in Amazing Spider-Man 2 that I hate.
Don't you dare say his name.
It's my birthday. Now it's time for me to light my candle.
Oh, yeah.
What with electricity?
Yeah, Yeah. Wait.
You gotta cause an electronic spark. And just...
A guy called Sparkles.
Seems like a waste.
Anyway, Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah.
the television series that we don't want to talk about.
Yeah, no. Unless Jamie
I
Foxx
just,
is in
I just
multiverse.
wanted Kenobi a Star Wars story,
Well, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I would love that.
especially if it had linked into because we liked Solo.
I love Solo.
Mm.
I think,
I think
Oh,
Solo's
yeah.
better than Rogue One.
yeah.
Yeah.
I dislike
Yeah.
Rogue One. I hated
I
it
think
as a
Rogue
film.
One is a good, like, it actually gives a good insight into the actual battlefield of the Empire.
The war aspect of Star Wars.
But
Yeah.
the actual war in the stars we get to see a bit of.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy Solo, even though a lot of it is just a checklist of like, this is where he got
Fan
his
service,
gun, and then the
yeah.
music kicks in. This is where he called Chewie by his nickname for the first time, and then the music kicks in.
Yeah, why?
This is where he met Lando. But like Donald Glover is amazing.
He was
Yeah.
sick in that. Yes.
Well,
Best
Han. It's Han actually. I like that they established that he calls him by the wrong name,
Mm.
like early on. And you got the lead in with Darth Maul, like training Emilia Clarke's character, whose name escapes me.
I can't think of it. Yeah.
Amelia Clark, that's just all we need to call her ever.
It's just
Yeah,
Amelia.
but Emilia Clarke was also in Terminator Genisys, and that wasn't good.
No.
Yeah, but she was still good in it.
I think. Do you think that
It's Amelia
Solo?
Clarke, who isn't?
Do you think Solo would have been better if it had come out in December, like every other Star Wars movie?
No.
No.
No, like it would have got a better reception because
No.
people hated Last Jedi. That came out in December. This then came out in May, and it wasn't like enough time between Star Wars films. I think if this had come out December of that year,
No, I wouldn't say December.
Everyone would have
If
calmed
it
down
came
a bit.
like July, September time, I reckon it would have got a better reception. However, I feel like that film was just gonna fail before it even came out.
everyone had their opinions and the troubled production and stuff like that.
It's the thing with what I've always said about Star Wars fans. They're just
Link to
arseholes.
episode 1, where the whole reason we started this podcast is because me and Matt had stuff to say about Star Wars fans.
Like, the thing is, they're so fickle. They'll just boycott everything because it's not their idea of a perfect thing. And it's like,
We
well,
made
nothing
the Last
is. Just
Jedi.
suck it up and go enjoy something for once in your life.
I think all fandoms are getting like that. The Doctor Who fandom's become really spiteful and a really horrible place to be now. I don't like it.
Has it?
Yeah, because
Regarding
because
to what?
now the rumours like about Chris Chibnall's been sacked, even though they're like filming season
10?
series 12,
Oh,
and
yeah, 12,
they're
yes.
literally apparently they're at the end of that production block, and then they're gonna film the special that precedes it because so that like details don't leak. But then there's people going, "Oh, he's been sacked," and people going, "Yay, hooray, victory for like
Victory.
the SJWs and shit." Like that.
Victory.
It's like, go away. Like, why would they sack him that close to the end of it? They would
Oh,
just not
yeah.
renew his contract.
Exactly.
There's a really good rant on it on Big Damn Cast episode 164, where Chris gets really into it and gets quite angry at Doctor Who fans because they're just fandoms just aren't nice anymore because everyone's entitled and thinks that they
So their
it should be
opinion is
it should
right.
be made this way and like if they had cast like any of your major science fiction things like now, like can you imagine Empire coming out like
Now,
this year?
Today.
It would be boycotted. the
Oh,
same
what do you
that
mean that Darth Vader's
Solo
his dad?
was.
Yeah.
It would honestly
What do you
just
mean
be
that
boycotted.
Marty McFly's mum tries to have sex with him in Back to the Future?
It's like, the thing is,
Like,
You
you imagine that kind of
just-
stuff now.
like the thing is, you just gotta suck it up and just fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
You're
like-
not the ones doing the film, and like directors and writers and all that, they have their vision for something. And yes, sometimes it is an utter pile of feces.
Feces. But sometimes the reason why feces happens because maybe like the director's original visions,
you might
the original
yeah, like
visions,
there's a lot it goes.
Hartnell's vision might not come
Yes,
through.
my vision,
Yeah.
yes.
Might not come through.
You, we got new
And
vision.
sometimes
That's why I
it's
wear a
directed
monocle.
by Michael Bay, and it's just gonna be a bunch of feces either way. But
Michael Bay's a
no, it's
weird
like
man.
the thing is, Solo was a brilliant film,
Yeah.
and it was just it was just
yeah.
always going to be boycotted.
Yes.
And
People hate what they
Because
don't
it's
understand.
fan
yeah.
fiction. That's what they saw it as. It was just fan fiction.
It was
But
fiction, man.
that
fiction
that was the
friend.
best time I've had watching a Star Wars film since I watched the original Star Wars when I was a kid.
I thought you were going to say Clone Wars. The Clone Wars movie.
Well, yeah.
To be fair, what was
Yeah.
it? The Clone Wars for Disney, like the Kids Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty
Which is
good.
cool.
That was alright.
We get
thinking about that,
yeah, we
that's
get our
pretty
final
good.
roundup of Clone Wars in Disney Plus.
We do. That's a
Yeah.
thing. But I don't think launch day. That's later
No,
on.
that's later on.
I don't
we don't
care.
get a Marvel show until 2020
Yeah,
in
yeah.
spring.
Yeah.
That's
Can
fine.
if the main draw so far seems to be Lady and the Tramp remake, like live action remake,
Woo.
it's like that
mean-
just sounds shit.
Exactly.
But then like you're getting all the Simpsons.
Well, yeah. If most of it's day one, then I'll just be on there just for Simpsons.
Have you seen the
Oh,
bundle?
we're getting all the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, I'm buying that shit day one.
Are you getting the bundle with ESPN and National Geographic, which is $12.99?
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad if you like ESPN. I think
thought
it's just
who-
like $5.99 on its own.
Yeah, but ESPN shows a lot of Premier League football games
Does
that
it?
we don't show over here, which is like it shows a lot of the 3 p.m. kickoffs,
Oh,
which
cool.
I think is always weird.
Oh.
But
I think
not,
every game should be available to watch.
yeah.
Yeah.
We should have mentioned that
What,
in the other
ESPN?
video.
But they're all being filmed either way. Like
What-
Yeah, for match
what,
of the
so
day, so you
ES
might as well just live.
So ESPN is selective over what football games they show, or they
No,
show
Sky Sports.
more.
Sky Sports.
Sky
Is,
Sports and BT Sports. Like
and you've also got to have
contracts.
Amazon Prime Video.
And you got Now TV Plus service and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's all down to contracts and which contracts and
mm.
which gets who. But obviously, in America, it's like ESPN just owns everything. So it's just like when it gets over to America, they just go, "Yep, we're going to show this game."
Oh, I'm definitely getting that bundle then for $12.99. Why wouldn't you?
I'm not sure if that's going to work the same that is for us, but I know ESPN just show.
But if
a
it
lot
did,
of
if it
Premier
had
League
all the,
games.
if it had the remaining Premier League games, would you get it
Yeah.
solely? Based
Are
on
we
that reason?
getting Hulu with it as well?
I'm
though?
buying it just for
I f-
Simpsons.
yeah, I
I don't
feel
care
like-
about the rest
I
of
feel
it.
like I feel like Hulu's included.
It would make
Right.
sense if Hulu was included.
I've heard mentions of Hulu a lot with Disney
Because
Plus.
yeah, because Disney own 60% of the stake in that now.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I think it was Hulu and ESPN. I don't know why I put National Geographic
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
David Attenborough documentaries on Disney. It's like what?
No, National Geographic's not that good.
Like as
What
much
does
as
it say?
as much as Disney
Probably
is,
just it's like SeaWorld for like educated people.
as much as Disney is a giant monopoly, it's a monopoly that I would prefer them to own and not like
Oh, yeah.
Fox or Universal or
Oh, yeah.
Paramount,
Paramount.
Oh,
like,
especially Paramount.
Skydance.
like Disney. I actually do love Disney.
I think
as
there's
much
a-
as I do
yeah.
hate the
I think
It's
there's
out of them.
enough figureheads that know the general consensus of the audience to not sort of fuck it up a bit. But then you've got The Lion King is now the 9th highest grossing film of all time,
Oh, hooray. Hooray.
which
More
is just
frightening.
I don't. Oh God.
I watched it.
I've seen the Lion King remake.
Like,
It's not bad because it's the Lion King again,
No.
but it just isn't good. Like
To-
great.
To be fair, my girlfriend put it best, I think. She just turned around and was like, it's like watching National Geographic just with the Lion King playing in the background.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's
because
what I thought looking at
it looked fantastic, to be
Mm.
fair. It looked brilliant. However, it was just like,
it's not great.
no.
it's just not the Lion King. It's
It
the
just-
Lion
Donald
King.
Glover's great in it.
Yeah.
It does the same.
So
thing.
is Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar. It's a lot of the same story beats, and especially the thing that I hate is Can You Feel the Love Tonight happening in the fucking day?
Oh,
Can you feel the
Not
love
in the day.
afternoon?
lovely
It's
afternoon.
still light outside.
The birds are
I can't
right
believe-
above our eyes.
Right above our
I can't
eyes.
believe this has grossed more than Avengers Age of Ultron, Black Panther, Captain America Civil War,
I can.
That's disgusting.
No, I can.
and still going.
I can totally see it.
No, literally. I mean, in a month's time, it might be Endgame.
No, it won't
never-
go that far.
I reckon I wouldn't be surprised if this got like
Number 2, number 3.
Like the thing is,
like number 6
as much as I do
underneath
love
Infinity War.
the original Lion King, like
Arsene Wenger.
I would prefer to go watch the remake again than go watch Age of Ultron.
Whoa.
No, I
was
very much
deep.
dislike that
Whoa.
film. I disliked Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron gets
Jesus.
so much slack.
It
But
does.
it's actually a good movie.
I've only seen it.
I-
like,
did you
a
see
dec-
IGN's
it's a
list?
decent film, but I would never go
Yeah.
watch it again. It's one of those ones to me. It's a good film. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just
You
it
don't
was,
need to watch
I
it.
prefer
yeah,
Age
it's
of-
just like it's a film.
I
don't
prefer
want
Age of
to
Ultron
watch it
to
again.
the first Avengers. It's because what it builds on, and it is the first start into an expanded roster, and it sort of opens the door more to the bigger world.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it would have just been the same 6 saving the world.
Exactly.
I think if it was never going to live up to everyone's expectations because everyone overhyped it so much.
Yeah, it never was going to. It's like Iron Man 2.
No.
IGN published a list ranking all 23 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies from worst to best, and it's wrong.
It is.
I know everything's opinion.
It's done by IGN.
Yeah, people said is it based? Is it just based off of audience review score
And paid sponsors.
Well, if you're going off audience
Captain America: The
review
Winter Soldier was
scores-
the first, which is right. For me, it's my favourite. We did the Pixar World Cup, not Pixar World Cup.
Yeah,
we did that.
the-
That was
the
episode
Marvel
2.
Cup.
We did the
yeah.
MCU one.
Yeah.
It's just so many. And
Too many.
another seizure.
Number 1.
There's another seizure for my laptop.
What was the top 3?
I really need to fix that.
what
So
was-
the top 3:
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy was second, and I believe Ragnarok was third.
Well, that's just wrong.
That's just wrong. Ragnarok is not better than Endgame and Infinity War.
True,
And
yeah,
not
yeah.
even that. I as much as I do love Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean the first Iron Man film is one of the best films they've done.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
should have been in the top 5.
Easy, 100%. I would have said that.
Iron Man 2 should have been the
third.
worst. Hulk does not deserve the flat.
Yeah, Hulk ain't that bad. No.
I would have said Iron Man 2, Thor: The Dark World, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my bottom 3.
Yeah, and For the Dark World at the bottom.
But it's more important now because of Endgame.
Yeah,
I don't get why Spider-Man Homecoming was above Iron Man 1.
Oh.
And,
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh.
and Iron Man 3.
Oh,
Should I
that's
find the
deep.
thing?
Like
That's
the thing is, Iron
We're
Man
discussing
3
the
gets a
list,
lot of
so.
slack as well, and it's
Yeah.
not.
Especially now going forward, I feel like all the controversy around the twist can now kind of be ignored because we know we're getting it later on in Shang-Chi. We're referring to Mandarin.
But the thing is, Iron Man 3 is not a bad film. You need something different from the original source material. Otherwise, just go watch the original source material.
And we're getting the proper Mandarin in Shang-Chi anyway.
Exactly.
So-
As I say, the twist, the controversy should now hopefully.
Iron Man 3 might be my favourite. So do you want the list?
Yes.
Go on.
So
Yes.
this is from worst to best.
Yeah.
23, The Incredible Hulk. There's an argument for it, but I think it's criminally underlooked.
I say they all have a little mini article saying why it is, and
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I can see it being at the bottom though, but continue. Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
Sure,
understandably,
yeah,
sure.
Thor: The Dark World.
I'd say that was worse than Iron Man 2, but yeah.
I can't remember Iron Man 2.
Avengers: Age of Ultron. I think
He sat in
that's
a
too low.
In the donut.
Yeah, he sat in a donut and got attacked at a speedway.
Oh yes, I could. Mickey Rourke with the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Number 20, Age of Ultron.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Sure.
No, not when
Well,
you.
No, not number 20.
Not
No.
20.
Jeez.
I would have
not
put.
20,
I would have put it
but
like
sure.
16, 15.
I would have put it, 17 maybe, something like that.
14, 13.
19, Thor.
Age
of Ultron is not worse than that.
It's better than 4. 4 was only good until Ragnarok. 4
Yeah.
From Ragnarok onwards.
From Ragnarok, yeah. That
Yeah.
one.
And
From
his arc from
Ragnarok
Ragnarok
onwards.
into Endgame.
In-game, yeah.
Hopefully,
fine.
continuing into Love and Thunder. This is criminally low.
Right.
Number 18, Doctor Strange. That's too low.
Too low, but again,
That's a
weren't
mid-table.
bothered by that film.
This one will
Yeah,
really
neither
annoy
was
Matt.
I.
I weren't bothered.
This
by
one
it.
will really annoy Matt. Number 17, Iron Man 3.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Especially when it says, so it thinks Iron Man 3 is worse than
Who wrote the list?
IGN, some prick. Let's go to the top.
You wanna kill him?
I want to
You-
call him out.
Shame
It
his
just says
name-
by IGN Entertainment Stuff.
Oh,
They're not giving names because they know that you'll come from.
Stupid assholes.
they know all about us.
So, Iron Man 3 is
Yeah.
apparently worse than the following films. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No.
No.
Number 16. Good.
What?
Should be a bit higher, maybe. Captain Marvel, number 15.
No. It's
No,
Iron
Iron Man 3 is better than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iron Man 3, I think, is also definitely better than number 14. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yes.
Sorry, where is it?
Yes.
Guardians.
I don't know.
And
I really need to just
there's
watch all 23
Iron
films
Man.
again.
Iron Man 3, number 17.
Oh dear.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, number 14.
I mean, I say that is a better film, but I do like Iron Man 3 more.
I think
Yeah.
this is too high and should possibly be swapped with Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man, number 13. I prefer Ant-Man. I prefer Ant-Man and the Wasp to Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dynamics
the first
seem.
Ant-Man was kind of like Doctor Strange. It was like I watched it and I was like, okay, I could have lived without that, but sure.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man 3 was a brilliant film, and I don't know why people hate it. Like it's not a masterpiece. I'm not saying it's perfect. It has its flaws. I mean, it's a Marvel film at the end of the day. But
Iron Man's whole arc at that point of the suits just annoyed me. That's the thing that annoyed me. Not Mandarin. It's just like, oh, I'm not Iron Man anymore. What happens? Oh yeah, I am Iron Man. What do you mean? What do you mean?
But then it was kind of like I'm not Iron Man in the sense that I don't need to literally have the thing in my chest,
in my heart. That kept me alive.
I can move on and I can grow from that type of thing. That's more what it meant, and people were just like, "Well, he did the do."
Game over, man.
Okay, number 12, Captain America: The First Avenger.
12.
That was a shit film.
The first half of that could be number 12. First hour of that could be number 12, and then the rest could be like number 19 or something stupid.
I would have thought that with Doctor Strange personally.
You preferred the first half?
The first hour of First Avengers.
When he punches
him CGI'd skinnied and
it was
I'd
disturbing. It was off-putting.
Yeah.
That whole film was
the best part of
shit.
that movie is when he punches Nazis and goes on the Howling Commandos montage. Like that's the best bit.
The best part was the 3-minute montage.
And then when Nick Fury wakes him up.
Yeah.
and the ending.
I think it suffers from being the last one before Avengers.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think that. I just think it suffered of just.
No, the ending's the reason why I watched Captain America. It's just because I wanted to find out what happened during next.
Are we ready for number 11?
Go on.
This will really annoy Matt. Number 11, Iron Man.
11.
11.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. What's above Mr. 11?
Exactly.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
No.
No.
As much as I love it, no.
No.
Mm.
It's not. It should not be.
No.
Homecoming should not be above Iron Man.
I can see Far From Home being above Iron Man because I did think that film was
Legacy
brilliant.
wise, yeah.
But
Yeah.
no.
Well, you'll like number 9, Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Okay.
Oh, at least Far From Home's
I
better.
will allow that. But
Spider-Man: Far From Home
Sure.
definitely better than Homecoming.
Yeah.
Not better than the majority of the films that it says it's better than.
Okay, what's the rest of them? I'm trying to think of what others.
Number 8,
left.
Black Panther.
No. 100%
Not that
no.
high.
No, fuck off. No. Oh, it's a black superhero. Yeah, great, cool. Yeah, just like Captain Marvel. Yay, it's a woman. Yes, and I'm not saying that's not important issues, but they are not good films.
They're very just. They're sort of just.
He
They're not
emphasises
bad,
hands,
but they're
not
just
good
like
film.
they're the good. They're the good to average sort of
Yeah,
bracket.
like
yeah.
I get why they were made, and they were made for a reason. And
Important.
Progressive.
Yes, they are progressive films, and they should have been made ages ago. But
No.
in terms of a film,
in terms of quality.
they're not good.
Yeah.
Black Panther is Lion King, basically.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like it's.
Taking over like from your father, becoming king, and
Yeah.
also
But it's like the Lion King remake.
Michael B. Jordan's
It's
there.
there, it's alright, but it's not something we haven't seen before, and it's not.
Mm.
It's not progressive. It's not revolutionary. It's
Just there.
a film
Okay.
that got people going. Oh yay, that's.
I feel like
me."
the sequels of Black Panther and Captain Marvel will be better
Oh yeah.
all-round
Yeah,
stories
yeah,
and
100%,
films
Yeah.
than the first. Whereas like the first Captain Marvel and the first Black Panther
They're
broke down the
introductory,
door
aren't they?
and sort of
Yeah,
made it a
yeah.
level playing field. I feel like you're going to get better storytelling now that that's like they're
That's
on a
out of
level
the
playing
way.
field.
Yeah, they're
But
out of the
You
way.
have to get that bit out of the way.
But like the thing is, there shouldn't have been a need to break down that door.
Oh, no, there
anyway.
shouldn't
They
have.
should have just
Everyone should be
focused
equal.
on making a brilliant film first.
Yeah.
And then
So-
just casted someone who was perfect for the role.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like that's all it should have been. But they casted someone based on a look or a certain role in society, and then built a film around that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally right.
Which,
Yep.
Politics are wrong sometimes.
like, it is progressive and it is needed, but it's just not a good film.
We look forward to
I'm
the
just
sequels.
pissed at Iron Man's 11th.
Yeah, God
But
damn,
continue.
man.
I think you're more pissed at Iron Man 3's number 17.
Yeah, that's fucking criminal.
So number 7.
I've literally got the list of names up from the IGN Entertainment
Yeah,
editorials. so
Editorial. Oh, he's gonna hunt them down.
He choosing who you're going to send the email to.
all of them.
Okay. Number 7, Captain America: Civil War.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
7?
Eh,
No,
eh.
just no.
Why? Higher or lower?
No, it should be higher. That was a good film.
Yeah.
That was a very good film.
But was it better than number 6, The Avengers?
No.
No.
No, yeah. Yeah, it was.
See, I can't remember
Yeah.
the first Avengers. Well, I can't remember it. I've
Aven-
seen it
The
once.
first,
Avengers
the first
was
hour,
good.
the first hour of Avengers is quite slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being slow. Yeah.
Yeah, Civil War's better than that. Come on now.
But then, would you say Civil War was better than that because of the storytelling and the progressiveness we've had?
The world
between-
building
Yeah, the
we
world
had.
building
Mm.
aspects of it.
No.
Because without Avengers, you wouldn't have built up to a Civil War.
We use this argument quite a bit.
Yeah, but if they're going on the best films, it
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
matter on the world builder or anything like that. It's a better
Oh
film.
no, yeah, I completely agree with what you're saying, but it's just like you have to sort of give it the sort
Yeah,
of pinch of
yeah.
salt of like, would this exist without the other ones? Would the storytelling have been as good if we hadn't have had these stories preceding it? But number 5, Infinity War.
5.
5?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Go on.
5.
What's above it though?
Number 4, Endgame.
4.
No, I
Four?
can see an argument for this, but what's above it?
Number 3, Thor Ragnarok.
No.
No.
That is too high.
No.
That's too high. It's a good film. I loved
Jesus,
it, but no.
no.
Favorite Thor film. Probably the best He-Man film we're ever gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second best Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and possibly the best Doctor Strange movie. That's a quote from Honest Trailers. But yeah, too high. I agree with the top 2 on a personal level. Guardians of the Galaxy second. It's one of my favourites
Yeah.
because it's sort of that's when it was
that
like
would be
anything.
that would be my number 5 or number 4 even.
Yeah,
A bit lower, but not top 5. But
I think Iron Man should be in the top 5 at least, if not the top 3.
I think it should be in top 3. Easy.
Number 1, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That's my favourite one ever. So yeah.
I would still put I would put the original Iron Man above Winter Soldier, as much as I like them both.
Winter Soldier is just a perfect film.
It is. It's a really, really, really fantastic film.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, not even for the fact that Iron Man was the film that kicked everything off. Even if they just literally made that film and then didn't do anything after that,
that would have been it.
Iron Man was a film that was brilliant. It was perfect. Of course, it had a little bit of a couple flaws here and there because they were like, "Oh, we need to shove this in to set up something if people take this good,
Yeah.
reception wise." However, it was still a brilliant film, and I mean, without it, we wouldn't have anything.
Nothing.
Like that
Nada.
took the whole cringy, always a superhero film, and people looked at it and went, "Oh shit, yeah, they're pretty badass."
But like you totally said, with regards to Captain Marvel, Black Panther, they totally didn't have to have like a stereotypical background to sort of focus on. They literally just got a guy, alright, an actor, Robert Downey Jr., who wasn't too known at the time, who had a bit of a bad time at that time, and then this film reinvented it, turned around his career. But rather than make it about him or like his background and sort of build his character, they literally just made a good film. But then pretty much set him for life.
Like that's what all films should do. They should think about what they're telling first, think about how they're gonna do it, then think about who's perfect for it. They shouldn't think of any politics. They shouldn't think of anything.
Any
else
backgrounds
that
that
comes on
haven't
it.
been covered yet? Yeah.
Think of, this is the film that I want to tell. This is the type of person I need.
Do it.
This is what I want.
Yeah. And that's what happened with Iron Man 1.
Yeah. And it's a far better film than most of them. But Iron Man 3, fucking 17th, if it was you, Samuel Claiborne, Miranda Sanchez, Dan Stapleton, John Ryan, Eric Shapp, Amanda Flagg, Tom Marks, Steph Mackey, Kevin Lee, Justin Davis. Probably wasn't you. I'll let you go. Brandon Gibbar, Jesse Wade, Chris Reed. It sounds like a Chris Reed list. Sounds like someone who's
Made
wrote
by
by a
Chris
guy
Reed.
called Chris Reed.
That's
Actually, what's the oldest person's name
That
we've
does
got
sound like a
here?
stereotypical online lead made by Chris Reed.
Jesse Shadeen.
What about Matt Kim?
No, well, that's a reporter.
Where's the one
But
that was?
I
Where's
know-
the one that was in Mass Effect? Jessica, what's her name?
I know it all went
Chastain.
through a guy called...
Yeah, Jessica Chastain. Yeah. Pierce Schneider.
Zack Snyder.
Piers Schneider.
Yes, because he's the
The
chief
the Snyder
content
Cut is real.
officer.
Yeah.
So
He's down to okay. Well, when Matt sends an angry email to IGN, we apologise.
and it would have also gone through Samuel Claiborne, two people who are very old, probably very stupid, and probably get overpaid at their jobs.
Okay.
All right.
Apparently, there is a version of the Snyder Cut of Justice League because Jason
And
Momoa
said
has
it's
seen it.
sick. He said it was sick.
Is he trolling fans?
Maybe.
Maybe. Seems like a very him thing to do.
If there's a Snyder Cut, do you want to see it or do you not care?
Don't care, to be honest. I'll see
I'll
it out
have
of
it.
pure novelty.
I'll have it.
I don't know. I think we're so far gone at this point. It's just let's
Move on. Pretend
Yeah.
it ever happened. I don't know.
let's just let the Justice League die.
That's what I did with the first one. I can't remember anything about it. I just remember the colour orange.
The colour orange.
Yeah, that was a big colour filter on the Justice League.
It's about the only thing I remember.
But
Just
that
an
was better
orange
than it being
blur.
just grey. Like everything was grey in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Jaundice.
Batman very Superman. Batman very Superman.
Ah, yes, my favourite superhero film, Batman very Superman.
Dawn of Jaundice.
Batman marries Superman.
Batman, yeah.
Why did you say that? Have you seen someone made a mock-up of the old Kong versus Godzilla, but they made it into a meme. So it's like it's Godzilla killing King Kong, and then he goes, "Save Mothra." Why did you say that name?
God.
I want that line in Godzilla versus Kong next year.
Save
Inject it into
Mothra.
my veins.
Inject all of King Kong into my veins. And Godzilla King of Monsters, which was actually great. Don't care who knows it. I love that film. Wish I'd seen it in 4DX. But, have you guys... Are you Tarantino fans?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I know of his work.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in
Hollywood?
Hollywood?
I haven't yet.
No,
I've
not
been
just-
meaning to. I haven't had time to see it yet.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Is it everything I expect it to be?
I have...
Is it the weakest Tarantino film? That's all I've heard online.
No.
No.
No? Okay, good.
I can tell you that now.
Okay.
Even though he hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, because nothing can be... Like, the thing is, all Tarantino films, even if they are weak, are still pretty good.
Oh, yeah,
films.
of course. Yeah.
He's a strong filmmaker. He's an eccentric one. He clearly has a foot fetish, and he's a little bit mental because he's the reason that Uma Thurman broke her knees in Kill Bill because he made her drive the stunt car.
And you know what? Kill Bill was a fantastic film. It was all for the art of the film. If you're not dedicated to break at least a limb while filming, you do not deserve to act.
Here we go.
Favorite Tarantino film, and why is it Pulp Fiction?
It's not Pulp Fiction, actually.
Why is it not Pulp Fiction?
Because I like Pulp Fiction.
Oh, hang on.
I feel like I've
Reservoir
taken
Dogs.
drugs.
Is it Reservoir Dogs? Is that your favourite?
To be fair.
I'm surprised it's not Django for you.
No, I do like Django, but I prefer Reservoir Dogs.
Look in the middle with you.
To be fair, I've not actually seen any, I don't think. Not yet. Not just yet.
Well, that's your next catch-up, my dear boy, is to watch Tarantino.
Yeah, it's just Tarantino.
Pulp Fiction,
in general.
Reservoir Dogs, I think, are some of the most influential films in recent
Ever.
cinema history.
Yeah.
I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, really, this is the first time I think I've
Hateful Eight, that was the one I was thinking of, because nothing can be as bad as that.
Did you do Hateful Eight?
Yeah, you did. It was good, but like...
It was Django in the snow.
Yeah.
Snow Go.
No.
But...
Like, it was a good film, but just in terms of his standards, it was
Yeah.
not a good film.
I would argue that this doesn't have much of a in the way of story,
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yeah.
because it's Leonardo DiCaprio is Rick Dalton, former TV star that was trying to move into film, sort of same era as Steve McQueen. Like, we're in the late 60s, the transition, and he's getting all these same parts. Like, Al Pacino's in it, and he's good. Brad Pitt plays his stuntman, Cliff Booth. Both very good performances, but there's just... It's weird. There's a really racist Bruce Lee bit. There's...
Okay. Okay.
Because, like, you think that it's going to be like the
Did they
story...
bring Jackie Chan in to play
No, I don't know.
Bruce Lee or something?
I don't know who plays Bruce Lee. And I would
You
Google
would
it, but
think it would be Bruce Lee.
Makes sense, yeah.
not when he's dead. But
Bring him up from the grave. CGI.
Use the time stone.
CGI him in.
What, like fucking
If they've done it with
Grand Mo-
everyone else.
Grand Moff
just,
Tarkin in Rogue One.
they've done it with everyone else. Just CGI him.
Robert
onto
Downey
some
Jr.
random
in
person.
freaking Far From Home.
So yeah, you'd think it's like the story of redemption for because a lot of the trailer is just Leonardo DiCaprio going, "It's official, old buddy. I'm a has-been." And it's like him trying to rebuild his career, but it's not. Like you get, he can't drive anywhere because he gets banned from driving for drink driving too much. So then Brad Pitt has to drive him everywhere.
McFarlane?
You.
What?
So Brad Pitt has to drive him everywhere around Hollywood, take him to jobs, and he relies on him for stunt work. Kurt Russell's in it as a producer of a show that he got kicked off of because Bruce Lee was in it, and
Right.
he nearly.
That's the story's his partner.
Yeah, so because there's just a really random flashback because he's like, oh, while I'm doing this show, can you go back and fix my TV antenna? And then he just like remembers the time he was on set because he asks for if there's any stunt work on that thing, but the producer is Kurt Russell, and the flashback reveals why they have a problem with each other because Kurt Russell doesn't like his vibe because apparently he killed his wife.
What?
But I haven't read into the trueness of this. Apparently that was a thing.
Okay.
I feel like it was true.
Yeah, it probably was.
Mm.
And so he doesn't get work for that, and you have a flashback to the Bruce
Not
Lee,
sure about the killing thing, but probably the accusing.
the Bruce Lee show thing. So then it's Bruce Lee saying that he could beat up like, I don't know who he says, and then like Brad Pitt starts laughing, and then they have a bit of a play. They have a fight where it's like so whoever gets knocked on the ground first gets a point, and then it's like I think it's like best of three. And like Bruce Lee like fly kicks him and like he falls over and then he goes try that, but he's doing all that
the proper,
like
the
proper like
stereotypical
thing, and he's got
stuff.
a really like the guy who plays him. I don't know if he's like playing up the accent or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just a racist.
No, but it's like he's an Asian actor, so it's like I don't know.
Can you be
I
racist
maybe that was what
towards
Bruce Lee
your
was
own
like.
That is a genuine fault.
But yeah, and then he's like, yeah, do that again, and then he literally picks up Bruce Lee and throws him into the side of a car. Then like dents him, and then they're having a fight, and that's when he got kicked off of like the set. There's a group of underage girls, well, not underage, they're like 18, or they say they're 18,
Okay.
who live on this old saloon set,
Right.
and like Brad Pitt sees them like traveling, like one of them keeps waving at him, and then like she tries to like get off of him. He's like, "How old are you? Like, I'm gonna need to see some ID."
Mm.
And there's like this old producer that lives there, whatever, who owned the studio lot, that then has apparently allowed all these young people to live with him, and they're like, but he's blind.
What?
But he has to stay up to watch TV with the young girl who's like his fling.
This film
He's
does
like
sound.
18.
This film does sound weird.
Yeah, but it's like, why are you watching TV if you're blind?
Are all Tarantino films like this?
Not all
No.
not all Tarantino films happen in necessarily the right order.
Mm.
But then it
Pulp
goes on to the
Fiction is the perfect example.
yeah,
of that.
Pulp Fiction is great. You got Charles. Then it's like goes into the Charles Manson murders in Hollywood, where like then they're revealed to be part of that, and Matt plays some audio footage.
Copyright. Yeah.
No, I'm
It goes into the
trying
Manson.
to look up who was playing Bruce Lee, and I just
The Charles Manson murders things. I don't know, like Hollywood. I don't know. They break into Rick Dalton's house, and Brad Pitt has had an acid dipped cigarette, which is a really funny. Like, there's a really funny gag. It's like an acid dipped cigarette. It's like, what is that? And then it just goes, cigarette dipped in acid. That gives him a trip. So he goes off and walks his dog, has the cigarette dipped in acid.
As you do.
I know you. I know all three of you. Because it turns out they were at the weird, creepy ranch thing that he was at. And as a stuntman who's off his face, still manages to violently and savagely beat the shit out of two of the three of these people.
Right.
Like, he has a can of dog food in his hand, like, throws it, beans one of them, it literally, like, her eye just explodes. Gets one of them and, like, smashes her head into the phone till she's dead. His dog that he lives with, like, gets to attack the other one, like, biting the balls off of one of them, and then, like, it snaps the neck of one of them, and it's like... And the whole time DiCaprio is on a lounger in the pool listening, because he records his lines on a tape recorder, and that's how he learns his lines. but like he's oblivious to it, like the whole break-in, like just in his own house, got the headphones in, and then the girl who's now blind from the dog food can, like gets thrown through the patio door, and then like ends up in the pool, and like he like shits himself and gets his flamethrower from like an earlier skit of a TV show and just burns her alive in the pool, and that's sort of the end. And Margot Robbie's in it.
That's the main thing I wanted to address. I heard like if you removed her character from the whole film, she's got basically no purpose.
No, she's just Sharon Tate, and she goes to watch herself in movies sometimes.
She's just there.
Yeah.
She don't have very much to do.
No, just because she's going out with Roman Polanski, who lives next door to her.
But then
yeah.
you can say that with a lot of characters in a lot of films, though. So.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
you could.
Also.
But would you want to?
Nah, true.
But yeah, I would go and see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I enjoyed it, and it was there's a really funny bit with the credits where you see Rick Dalton like DiCaprio's Dalton filming a cigarette commercial, and then like when it's cut, and then he's like, oh, fucking like a stupid cardboard cut. These cigarette tastes like shit. But no, it's good. And if Tarantino is only got one more film left in it, and it's gonna be his weird, creepy Star Trek vision, then
Well, yeah.
maybe it's best left alone after that for a bit. Let him have a bit of a break.
Yeah, because in the recent years, he's kind of like.
I feel like he's just
gone a bit weird.
Yeah, I feel like he fell a bit out of love with films, and now he's finding that again, and hopefully he ends on a high if that is permanently, or if it is just an extended break, and then we'll see.
Well, like I was looking at it from about 1994, I would say, to 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when everything he made was like
Quality.
Except for maybe Four Rooms.
For
Four Rooms was still good.
For Reservoir Dogs to be your first film, that is amazing. Like, that is a quality piece of cinema.
Yeah. You got that, you got the Kill Bill franchise, you got Natural Born Killers.
But then Kill Bill's technically one film, innit?
Yeah. Death Proof, that's a brilliant film. Jackie Brown's very underrated film.
Jackie Brown definitely is underrated. I
Um,
want him to do a big Tarantino 4K collection, and then I'd get them all.
yeah, I'd get 'em all as well.
Exactly. Oh,
But another one that's also good, I say like another fantastic
very,
film.
very, very good. Yeah.
Is why I said 2009 as well, was Inglourious Bastards.
Yes.
That I have watched. Yes, I have watched that.
That is an absolute fantastic masterpiece of cinema.
An experience.
No.
I've not seen anything like that.
Like that and Reservoir Dogs are my two favourite Tarantino films. Pulp Fiction's definitely up there, but
Pulp Fiction is more because it is such an influential film on modern cinema.
but
But it has to be seen.
but like I still prefer Reservoir Dogs, Inglourious Bastards, the Kill Bill franchise. How I even prefer Death Proof over Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just Jackie Brown just doesn't get the love that it deserves.
Very true. Very ruddy true.
But no, that'll be the next thing I see probably. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I
Definitely.
want to get a bit of free time.
Definitely give that a go.
Mm.
But, yeah.
Looks like I'll watch it today, but I can't.
No? Why, how comes?
He's got a thing that he has to do.
I got a bleep, and a bleep.
Oh, bleep,
He's got to
bleep,
do some.
bleep.
He's got to do some filming that he's getting paid for.
Oh,
But he can't disclose the name yet
Oh,
until he
right.
tells them to
fair enough.
subscribe to us.
No, I just can't disclose the name until after it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
But other ones you do. But when you do it, like, be like, this is my thing that I'm sometimes on.
I will do.
Cool. Should we go to emails to close this out? Because we have an email that we got
do have an
last
email.
week
Oh, yes.
that came
Go on.
a couple of hours after we'd finished recording episode 58. So
Oh, goody.
it's from the man, the myth, the legend that is Dan Rawlings. If you don't know Dan Rawlings, big
Not personally.
emailer to Big Damn Cast, who got in contact with me ages ago
Oh.
about like saying like what he likes, like Doctor Who stuff and that, and that he'd help out or whatever, and he's a pretty stand-up guy. So he sent us an email.
All right.
Should I read it in a funny voice, because that's kind of my thing?
That is a thing. Yes, go on.
Pick me up. Shall I read it as Quentin Tarantino
Fuck
or
it, yeah.
as Leonardo DiCaprio's Rick Dalton?
As DiCaprio's Rick Dalton.
Okay. Just let me. He cries a lot, Leonardo DiCaprio, in this film, and it's really funny. Like when Thor's crying in Endgame. It's like you cry. It's like that, but there's a lot of it because he just gets depressed and just drinks a lot. It's funny. Been meaning to email y'all for a while. Oh, by the way, the subject is brah, but with a capital U.
Brah.
But a lowercase b, r, and h. So it's bro.
Bro.
Yes. My favourite way of saying bro.
What's your favourite and least favourite stories from each Doctor?
Bro.
And what would you like to see in Series 12? For me, it's Yaz having something to do.
Yeah.
LMAO. Cheers, M9. I think he tried to write M8 like his mate, but he's just M9. Whatever chemical compound that is, Dan.
M9.
You let us know. Cheers, Dan. So thank you, Dan Rawlings. Because he's like Beetlejuice. If you say it, he'll appear.
Alright.
There he is in the little window up there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's stuck in the quantum realm. Favourite and least favourite stories from each Doctor.
God.
Should we do it?
I've got the perfect answer to this.
Go on then.
Go on.
None.
The Horns of Nymon
As your favourite.
as my favourite, and the Horns of Nymon as my least favourite.
Well, that's Fourth Doctor covered. All right. So should we go favourite first, like up, and then least favourite, and then back down?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Hartnell, favourite.
10th Planet. Maybe. The few I've seen, yeah, 10th Planet.
I'm sorry. The correct answer.
The correct answer, yeah, alright.
Actually, this is opinion based, so
Exactly,
there is
jeez.
no correct answer.
That is true.
You ever do those like essays where it's like there is no
The
correct
first-
answer?
The first episode of Unearthly Child is great, but as an
Oh,
overall
yeah.
story, it's boring.
Exactly.
I like No, you.
I was gonna say, you
have
can't just pick one episode.
Unlimited.
You got to pick the
Oh
story.
yeah. So for New Who, we'll do like 2-parters, and that are just counted as one story.
Yeah, fine, yep.
So
Go on.
I would say I like the Gunfighters, and at the last chance, salute,
I've not seen
and
it.
Dalek Invasion of Earth.
Not seen that in years, but okay, yeah, no, fair
So
enough.
they're my favourites. What have you got?
10th Planet.
10th Planet. Yeah, good.
Aztecs as well, I guess.
Shit, the Aztecs. That's great. You tactful Scottes. You taxa.
The Horns of Nymon.
Yes, we're not on the
That's all you know. That's all you know.
Troughton,
Now, I watched the
favourite.
Christmas episodes.
Well, back in the 60s, yeah?
Troughton,
Because that's
yeah.
what we're covering now.
Troughton, favourite. There was only one. And a very Merry Christmas to all of you too. Troughton,
Well,
favourite. For me,
yeah.
Tomb of the Cybermen, it's obvious, but yeah. That or War Games.
Literally, War Games 2 of them, Sidemen. Yeah.
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 Like,
It's
War
easy.
Games is a bit of a, like, it's a long one, 10 episodes, but...
It's one of them you can actually
Fuck
bear
me,
to
it's
watch.
great, yeah.
Yeah, watch
It's
it.
almost like what they wanted to do with Resolution, but didn't because they
No.
just... Jesus Christ.
Exactly, that's what the BBC exactly said to themselves. Jesus Christ.
I said, Jesus Christ.
And they gave
gonna-
up.
Quickly plug this in. So this might be a bit of a more difficult one. The old Johnny P.
Oh,
P.
yeah,
Pants.
here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Go on then. I'll plug
Ah,
this into charge. You pick a card.
worst. I'm going to probably go with
No,
the
we're
worst.
going with best.
Oh, but the worst is
Who
easy.
cares? We're doing...
Oh,
You can't change
there's so many different runners up. I'm literally got to look at your shelf.
Do you want me to
Best,
say
best,
mine?
best, best, best. Yeah, yeah, go on, yeah.
Inferno. That's my favourite.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I love Inferno.
Mind of Evil, I would say as well. Mind of Evil and Inferno are the top two.
Flaws of Axos.
Yeah,
I
I like
like-
it because it's simple, yeah.
I like Terror of the Autons a lot.
So do I, yeah.
That's a great one. I also, from revisiting the season 10 box set, Three Doctors ain't that bad.
No.
And the Green Death, pretty good. Pretty sad goodbye to Joe.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Worst,
We're
definitely.
not doing worst. We're going all the way up and doing the best. I've said
Well, I
that.
thought the best was just one. We've only covered 1 and 2 so far.
Yeah, so we did. But
We
we said
literally
we're
did
going all the
two
way
of
up
the
and doing best.
For Pertwee, we've got about 10.
Oh well,
Because
four.
because we love Pertwee.
4. So Horns of Nymon is your favourite, Matt. We're on Tom Baker now.
Yes, the Horns of the Nymons.
Horns of Nymon.
Horns of the Nymon, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say I like Horror of Fang Rock.
I haven't seen Heart.
But-
yeah.
I do love me some Pyramids of Mars because that's
I see. I literally
There's some
that's
shit
the
act-
last one I just watched, and little bit overrated, just a tad bit overrated.
Yep, fair enough. I mean,
Planet of
sometimes-
Evil. I
Hand
like
of Fear is
Planet of
great.
Evil.
Planet of Evil's so good.
Hand of Fear is my first Doctor Who story.
Talons of Wing Chiang. Very
Yeah.
racist, but like
Yes, but it works.
very nice. Not good. Like racism is not good.
No.
But you know.
It works.
Davison, favourite.
Androzani.
Yep, Androzani. Or Castrovalva. No, that's fucking boring. I like
Astro.
Visitation.
Overrated, I think.
I
Little
like no.
Kinder.
Yeah, Snake Dance and Kindred is when Tegan's at her nicest.
Yeah.
Why is Auto Brightness doing that?
Time Flight weren't as bad as
In
I
rackety
thought
old
they would.
TARDIS.
Time Flight weren't as
How are we
bad.
going to get to Heathrow now?
Getting
Get in a rackety old TARDIS, Doctor.
Earthshock.
Black
without a doubt.
Orchid.
That's okay.
Oh, Earthshock.
Without a doubt.
Earthshock.
Without a doubt.
Jesus. Colin, favourite. You might have had a join you.
Two Doctors.
Revelation of
Oh,
the
yeah, Revelation.
Daleks?
That's where I was going to go, yeah. Revelation of Two Doctors.
Because the Dalek stories are great, like Davison, Baker, and
McCoy's.
Sylvester.
Yeah,
that's
they're
that's a
good.
great little trilogy of Davros coming back, and
Yeah. They're not particularly Dalek stories.
okay, oh, that's
That's traumatizing. That's even scarier than the Dalek.
that's like it, chapter 2. But Attack of the Cybermen, I like.
No.
Yes,
No.
when he brutally beats to death a policeman.
No, but he's sitting in the cell when they get captured by the Cybermen for like half
But
of
when
part
Eric
2.
Sayward was like, and a little bit of blood comes out of his hands when the Cybermen break his hands, and the blood's dribble. Sylvester, favourite. Time and the Rani.
Said no one ever. Dragonfire episode 1 cliffhanger.
Literal and
cliffhanger.
metaphorical cliffhanger.
No, I'd say Greatest Show in the Galaxy. I just enjoyed that one a lot
Curse
more
of
than I thought
Fenric.
going into it. Fenric, yeah. That one felt like a movie. You can watch it as a
Survival.
movie. Survival.
If we fight like animals, we die like animals.
Yeah. A Remembrance as well, obviously up there.
Yeah.
I want to keep saying were straight away. 'Cause I know what they
So,
are.
best for Paul McGann. Probably the television movie.
Chimes of Midnight.
I mean,
Chimes of Midnight.
special shout out to Big Finish. Yeah, I need to get into that. But yeah,
Yeah,
probably television movie.
yeah, the movie. I mean,
Uh,
no, the film movie, not the TV movie.
Yeah,
He did the TV movie, which was unreleased, and he did a movie that was a film, but
Doctor
also
Who.
on TV.
The TV movie. Eccleston, favourite. This is hard because series 1 is perfect.
It really is.
There are weaker ones than others.
Yeah.
So I'd say my
Subjective
personally,
but yeah.
you'd have Dalek up there.
Yeah, because that's just a good one-off. Yeah.
I really like. I think Partner of the Ways and
Yeah, exactly.
Bad Wolf and Part of the Ways is one of the best modern finales of television
Ever,
and
yeah.
it's just
Of
it's a
anything.
great, well-rounded story to his arc,
Ah,
and I love it. And it's not like that. I'm dead or about to die any second with no chance of escape. That's okay. Hope it's a good death. And then when he just does that, turns to the camera. Have a great life.
have a great
Do that for
life.
me, Rose. Have a fantastic life. What about you? Favourite for
Really,
Eccles Cake?
Eccles Cake.
What's Eccles Cake's favourite?
See, okay. Empty Child, Dr. Dances. I like that one. I like that one a lot more than I thought. They creeped me out genuinely as a kid. The Empty Child. I was going to call him the Unquiet Childs. But the Empty
Empty
Child.
Child Dr. Dance is great. That's the first one
Yeah.
that gave me nightmares.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But then rewatching it, that just got
Hey,
me.
mummy.
Exactly, it just traumatized me.
Mummy.
But then I
Mummy.
say, yeah, Bad Wolf Part in the Ways. Even Father's Day got me as well.
Father's Day is great.
That got me.
David Tennant, favourite. you can
New
just
Earth.
you can just hear the angry commenters.
New Earth. New Earth.
Waters of Mars.
Mm.
Waters of Mars is amazing, especially when you get like that leg of the specials. Like it's just such a dark story. It's
Human
twisted.
Nature / Family of Blood, followed by Blink.
Ooh, that That's naughty.
Them 3
I
episodes.
like Utopia as
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
a
and
following
Utopia.
and like a loose 3-parter to.
Literally, the end of season 3 is perfect.
Series 3 is my favourite. New Who season. New Who.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Daleks Take Manhattan's actually quite good, and like Evolution of Daleks, that's a nice little 2-parter. I like
Yeah, exactly. That was a lot better than I thought it was. Rewatching it recently.
Blink. Yeah, but is it too like overhyped now? I don't know.
I never watched the episode fully, so like for the first time actually properly watching it as a grown man, I did get the hype.
There's a grown man, there's a grown boy, lad, boy.
I did
man.
genuinely get the hype.
Uh,
It didn't scare me this time around.
Series 4, I love Series 4. I love Fires of Pompeii. I love Partners in Crime and the dynamic between him, like the
Him and
Doctor
Donna.
Donna, and like Journey's End, and like Stolen Earth and
brilliant, yeah.
Journey's End is just like a great big sort of campy
Even
celebration
Turn
of.
I like Turn Left.
Left.
Midnight.
Midnight is amazing. And the fact that Russell just made that like on the spot, I was like, I would say
I like The Library though as well. The Silence in the Library.
we could just
Ignore that bit.
We could just lick David Tennant's arse all day, but we're not going to. So
The invitation's there if you want it though, Matt.
Matt Smith, favourite. Doctor's Wife.
I have
Oh yeah,
sorry to interrupt
Doctor's
this
Wife.
brilliant conversation. I have
Amazing conversation.
urgent news.
Go.
Alright.
Is it about Spider-Man 3?
Spider-Man Far From Home returning to cinemas with all new footage.
I saw that last night. It's not really amazing news.
What's the new
Sorry.
footage?
More than one deleted scene.
Yeah, more than one, and it's only going to be released in US and Canada because we don't know.
Oh, I did not know that part.
They're doing it to pretty much create the gap from Skyfall and Far From Home bigger because currently.
Skyfall?
Yeah, because Skyfall in the box office earned 1.108 billion and Far From Home currently sits at 1.109 billion, so they're re-releasing it to get more distance on it.
And because it worked out so well for Endgame, they're like, oh, so we'll do it for everything now.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I guess.
Okay, you can go back to your conversation.
It works.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are we on? Matt's my favourite. The Doctor's Wife. The Girl Who Waited. Vincent and the Doctor.
11th Hour. I love the
11th
11th
Hour is the best
debut
post-regeneration story.
Yeah, by miles.
Maybe with like Spearhead.
Mm.
Oh god, I like 11th Hour is so just perfectly paced, and then when he steps through that hologram, it's like, "Hello,
I'm
the Doctor."
Yeah.
Basically, run.
With
With
that theme as well, yeah.
Oh god, I Am the Doctor is like the best piece of music Murray Gold has ever written in the universe.
Multiverse.
In the multiverse. Go on.
I'll say 11 Hour. I'm literally just thinking all the names. So many names, so little time. I can't think.
I love Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. I love Impossible Astronaut more.
I like the second part of that. Doctor's Wife you mentioned.
God Complex I really love.
Night Terrors I liked.
Night Terrors is actually fantastic.
Amy's Choice.
Have you come to take me away?
Amy's Choice.
Amy's Choice is good.
The Dream Lord. I just wish there was more to that.
Feel the Time Lord. Let's call me the Dream Lord. Toby Jones fantastic in that.
What's the other one? The one where she has to wait, like the long. Amy's one where she basically gets, she's left on her own.
The Girl Who Waited.
Girl Who Waited. That's it. I know it was Waited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the best stories ever,
Episodes
and that's
ever.
why I wanted Tom McRae back in the day to be the new showrunner. But alas, there's still time because he also wrote Rise of the Cybermen and Age of Steel.
Yeah, decent episodes.
But
we didn't mention them.
We didn't, but they're not my favourite because I think I watched those so much because when I finally had a TV in my room, and like that was the first like series of Doctor Who that I was like watching, and that seemed to always be on like repeat on BBC Three. So I think I just overwatched.
Okay. Yeah.
Cybermen.
It's permanently part of your brain.
Yeah. Oh god, that season is permanently just like fucking branded into my skull.
It's a free tattoo.
It is. Capaldi favourite.
Clara.
Clara, I don't want to die for some reason. I would say I like Mummy on the Orient Express. I like Flatliners.
Time Heist.
Time Heist is good. Heaven Sent is perfect.
Yeah, good bit of television. But then
I like
just
the
gets
pilot.
undone.
I like Series 10 apart from the Monk trilogy.
No, the middle one I liked in that. Extremis. No, that's the first one.
There was Extremis. There was
Oxygen.
no. There was.
No?
It was. I think it was Extremis,
Pyramid at the end
Pyramid
of
of the World, and Lie of the Land.
I think I like the pyramid one. I think.
I like World Enough and Time and the Doctor Falls
Yeah.
because it's not just about saving the universe. It's just about saving this group of kids.
Well, yeah, kids.
It's just about living a little longer. And I do what I do because it's right, and above all, it's kind.
Kind.
So in the end, just stand with me, just for once. Just be kind. You see this?
Kindness.
You see this face?
Kind.
This is a face that didn't listen to a word you just said.
Mm.
And that bit of like, is the future all female? We can only hope. And the nice little regeneration scene at the end, which gets ruined by Twice Upon a Time because the Doctor Falls was meant to be the last one.
Exactly. It
It
was.
was like Chibnall didn't want to make a special, Moffat didn't want to make a special, but Moffat didn't want them to lose the space of the Christmas special, which then they lost anyway because he changed it to New Year's Day, old chibbers. So he could have just not made Twice Upon a Time, and then we would have had nice lining up collections of Blu-rays, and Matt's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an audible thumbs up. Whittaker, favourite. Rosa.
Kablam. Maybe.
Oh, Kablam's just
Literally
so
because
on
it's
the
to do with
nose.
today's time and it is cheesy and cheeky, I know. But it reminded me of McCoy. It reminded me of that cheese.
It is very
the nostalgic,
McCoyish.
like the cheesiness of it.
I really like Witchfinders just for Alan Cumming.
Yeah, yeah.
She was scrumptious. It's like, what? What? You
Scrumptious.
flirting with Ryan? What's going on?
Very, very scrumptious.
That for me, that I haven't really rewatched Series 11. Apart from like Rosa's great.
Don't blame you on that
Ratings
one.
in the UK is boring as ball bags. I like parts of Ghost Monument and on the majority The Woman Who Fell to Earth. I don't like Saranga Conundrum
No.
particularly.
No.
Which leads us on to Whittaker, worst.
Oh.
Ratings in the UK, Trump satire, and also the Battle of Ranskorav Kolos
the
is
finale,
boring.
Yes, the Battle of Lava.
Half of Resolution is good.
The Battle of Raxacora of Albatorbius. That's what.
Can you imagine if it had been?
That would have been mental.
Just the Slovene comeback, like in the last thing. It's like, oh, by the way, we've all been Slovene the whole time. Like they'd have just seeded fat people and we hadn't noticed. That would have been great.
Decent finale.
So is it for you? Is that
The
Ranskorav
Battle
Kolos?
of Valafatorius, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Capaldi, worst. 9. Series 9.
Yeah, just series 9. I think the one where Maisie Williams gets introduced, that two-parter. Because I was
Oh, the girl died and the woman who lived.
I was so hyped to see her, and then I felt so disappointed after 2 minutes of watching
The
it.
girl died and the woman who lived.
I'm sorry, Maisie Williams.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
in
she
Series
was
9.
the worst
She
series.
was in He was in 3 episodes. And all of her appearances were okay, but most of the time it's like, that's Maisie Williams, that's not... You haven't written Maisie Williams a character, you lazy bastards.
Yeah, they basically just shoved her on the screen.
Oh, I forgot to mention for ones I liked. I like Under the Lake and Before the Flood.
Oh, yeah. That was the only sort of decent one. Yeah.
So anyway, Capaldi, I don't really like Witch is Familiar. I don't like most of Series 9. Who's that?
It's MJ.
Oh, is that an MJ bloody pop vinyl?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I've won it.
Okay.
Look at the Mysterio one.
The Mysterio one is beautiful. They're £10 in Entertainer.
Oh, that is good. I like that one.
I hate Hellbent for what it does. It just literally shits all.
He just fainted.
Matt just headbutted a wall. That was great. What else for you for Capaldi?
What hasn't been mentioned yet? See, I'm thinking, what's bad episode in Series 8? It was a decent series, Season 8. It's not really a bad one. There's weaker ones for sure.
Listen's a bit shit.
Yeah, listen.
Fear is a superpower. Makes you jump higher and
I
run
suppose
faster.
Return of Doctor Mysterio.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, and Last Christmas. I didn't like them. I said they were stupid at the
I
time.
hate Last Christmas.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for the Husband's a River song.
Yeah, understandable.
Twice Upon a Time was terrible for Hartnell's Doctor.
Exactly. basically made him a racist.
And they say, you deserve a jolly good slap bottom. Whereas Polly's obviously not around because we were cleaning. It's like, no, you can't say that. It's like he may have made them derogatory comments because he was in the 60s, but like once or twice.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the Doctor,
It weren't his
the
character.
Doctor is always a champion of hope and equality and fairness and standing up for the little guy.
Not about showing women who's boss in the TARDIS.
I'll go over my knee and give you a jolly good slap bottom.
No.
I've had my aunt old ladies made of glass in a way. And then like Mark Gates going, oh, very good, sir, very good, very good. Smith, worst. Curse of the Black Spot. Yo ho ho! Or did no one actually say that?
I suppose Doctor's... No, not Doctor... I say Doctor's wife, no. That
What?
Christmas special. The second one.
Oh,
Christmas
the Doctor,
Carol
the Widow, and the
and-
Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol, I love.
Yeah, I did like that one.
Doctor
Yeah.
Widow, and the humany woomany. No! Happy crying. And what's the point of them being happy now if they're going to be sad later? And Alexander Armstrong, he followed me home. He said he'd keep following me home until I agreed to marry him. Yeah, call the police. Call the police, Matt Jarwell.
No, I suppose Nightmare in Silver is worse.
Oh,
'Cause
I
it
hate
just didn't-
Angie. I hate
Yeah.
the kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Just didn't do anything.
someone said, like, you know the supporting characters are bad when you want them cybernised.
Yeah.
But Jason Watkins as Mr. Wibbly is quite good in that. We've upgraded ourselves. And the bit when he sort of, like, impersonates Eccleston and Tennant,
Yeah.
and the bit when he's... when he goes, he means, boys and girls, they're here. Chills, man. Literal chills. Matt Smith was a great actor. Didn't get the best scripts. Probably left at the best time for him. But I miss him so very much. Tennant, least favourite. This is going to be difficult. But series 2.
Yeah, definitely Series 2 in that era.
I was going to say Idiot's Lantern, but I actually quite like that. I like Impossible Planet and bloody...
Yeah,
Satan
Pit.
Pit.
We didn't mention that, no.
Fear Her.
Fear, yeah,
Fear
solid.
Her. Fear Her, New Earth.
And Tooth and Claw.
No, I like Tooth and Claw. The Fist of Man.
Didn't really do a lot for me, but...
Oh, you are beautiful. Oh, the oil of the mistletoe worked into the varnish like... Worked into the wood like a varnish. How clever was your dad? You want weapons? We're in a library. Books. Greatest weapons in the world.
42 ain't a bad episode, but that
Like
just doesn't
42.
get talked about.
And there's a weird bit where he does his Scottish accent for like one line. I thought I told you to stay in engineering. Just like, David?
Right.
David?
Doctor.exe stopped working. Here we go. Load David for a minute.
I'm trying to think of Series 3's worst ones.
Oh.
I like shit. Gridlock.
Gridlock's
a bit-
Not a lot happens in it. It's just the ending.
It's a fun revisit and a nice round out to the
It
face
is.
of Bo, and
Saga.
ultimately sets the stage for the finale.
Yeah. but-
Shakespeare Code I like. Smith and Jones is a bit samey in terms of
Yeah.
introductions to companions in the modern era and like start off, but it's not a bad episode. It's just
No.
not the strongest. But I love Series 3. Series 3 is my favourite.
I'm looking forward to seeing them come back to Jadone.
Oh yeah, can't wait. We'll get into that in the next question. It's Series 4. What don't I like? I don't really like in most parts Unicorn and the Wasp.
Oh no.
Doctor's Daughters. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Didn't really do a lot. Yeah.
Midnight's great, but yeah, that's a strong season because that was peak. So yeah, I'd say those ones. Eccleston, least favourite. Impossible.
Long Game.
Yeah, Long Game or maybe Unquiet Dead.
Yeah.
No, End of the World.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Rose.
It's just hard.
Rose.
It's just hard to. It's hard to pick from that.
No, I'd say
series.
Long Game. Definitely Long Game. I think out of all of them, Long Game.
What else? Boomtown's great. It's campy, but it's fun. Doctor Dances. Yeah, that's better.
Long Game.
Yeah, long game and End of the World. That's about it. Paul McGann, probably the television movie. Sometimes in like equal measures, the best and worst.
Weakest
Chris,
Paul.
think alarm clocks.
What is the weakest Paul McGann I can think of?
You thinking of a big finish to actually put in?
Trying to, yeah.
But there's bits in like the television movie. It's like these orange, brilliant, yellow. Yes, what these shoes? They fit perfectly. Then there's like, Lee, he's lying. The Asian child. It's like, no.
I always dress
For
for
the
the
occasion.
occasion.
I'm called the Master. He is the Doctor.
Arch
Stole my
nemesis.
lives. Okay. All right,
In
mate.
the eye of harmony.
Open the eye.
Doctor.
It's a really unfortunate, like, you know, it probably confused American audiences because here's Sylvester McCoy and we've shot him. And now it's Paul McGann. Because if you're an American audience, that's like, wait, what? Which is why Rose did it so much better. It's like, we've already got Eccleston. Then that gap got filled in later after Stephen Moffat monkey wrenched old War Doctor in. Like, oh, let's, stick this in there. Even though I always imagined Paul McGann, who was almost like the Victorian sort of wandering explorer
Yeah, he was.
of the cosmos, having like being brought down to the bare bones, being so ashamed of himself that he had to bring an end to the Time War and then turning into Eccleston. That's what
I think that's
imagined.
what should have happened. Instead of the John Hurt character, we should have just got. Because even the Eighth Doctor in that special, he dressed like the War Doctor, but then, alright, he just got killed off just to get John Hurt back. But I mean,
But
no.
there we go.
Yeah, that's what I would change about Doctor Who.
McCoy.
Worst. Time and
Silver
Rani.
Nemesis.
And Silver Nemesis. Oh, actually, yeah, Silver Nemesis is worse than
It
Time
was John
and
Nathan
Rani.
Turner going, it's
Yeah.
a silver anniversary. Silver Cybermen. Yeah.
Yeah, Silver Nemesis, easy.
But that, Baker.
Going to one I like Paradise Towers.
I revisiting it. It's not that bad. It's a lot of fun, and it's quite. I mean, a lot of that era is just campy, nonsensical,
Cheesiness, yeah, but
Colin,
worst.
Twin Dilemma.
Time
We didn't
Lash.
even mention how good Vengeance on Varos was.
I thought bits of it were okay. I found Varos to me is a
Time
little
Lash
bit
is a
overrated.
bit.
Yeah, Time Lash is nothing. Yeah.
Mark of the Rani's a bit boring.
No, I like Mark of the Rani.
Ultimate Foe's a bit shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Davison, least favourite. I would say
4 to Doomsday because I didn't finish it.
Clash of Hell because I'm probably never going to finish it. Arc of Infinity was quite good.
I've not watched season 20, but I would say one of the Black Guardian trilogies.
Oh no, Warriors of the Deep.
Is it that bad?
Warriors of the Deep is terrible. It's noted of being the start of the downfall of the show, of when Michael Grade was like, yeah, I don't like this show. Look at it. Colin Baker.
No, Tom. We've done Colin, haven't we?
Tom Baker.
The other Baker.
Tom Collins Bakers.
Greg's.
Baker's dozen. For Matt, it's Horns of Nymon.
Yeah.
I love Horns of Nymon just because it is that ridiculous. Like, it is in equal parts the best and worst of Doctor Who. Like, if you want to get someone into it, that's why I love it.
I feel that way about Leisure Hive. It follows. If you don't count Shard, it follows directly afterwards.
Shada!
I like Leisure Hive. It's stupid, but I like Leisure Hive.
Leisure Hive's alright, I just couldn't get it.
Yeah, I couldn't get it,
So,
but
worst,
I accepted it.
Worst Tom.
Um,
Megapolis is a bit crap. As
haven't
regeneration
watched it in
stories
years.
go.
Yeah. Haven't watched it in years though. Meglos I didn't enjoy as much as I thought I would.
Oh, Invasion of Time.
Worst.
Yeah. Or Invisible Enemy is quite boring.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
I love Robots of Death.
I like Zygons. I like I love Planet of Evil. Pyramids of Mars. Yeah, good. Part 4 basically made it what it is.
Revenge of the Cybermen.
Yeah, because not a lot happens in that. Yeah.
Just Revenge of Tin Soldier, but when you're following Genesis
Such
of
an
the Daleks,
iconic story. Yeah.
whatever was there,
It was
not
doomed
good,
to fail.
Yeah.
Doomed to fail. I haven't. That's the thing. Literally, so Deadly Assassin.
Underworld, maybe.
Deadly Assassin onwards, I've not watched up until
Destiny of
Keith's
the
time.
Daleks. That's.
It's terrible.
Why don't you come out here and get us?
Underworld. I've heard so many crappy things about Underworld.
Okay. Pertwee, least favourite.
Death to the Daleks.
Time Monster.
Did absolutely. Time Monster. Ain't that bad. No, I enjoyed that more. I thought.
No.
Death to the Daleks absolutely did Ethel.
I don't really, aside from Sarah Jane, I don't really like the Time Warrior.
Whoa. What? You don't like the time, apart from Sarah Jane, you don't like the Time Warrior?
Because it's like, it's not For me, like I maybe a rewatch, but like it's a bit slow
Yeah, I'll give you that.
sometimes, and by that point you can see that Pertwee's just like,
Had
yeah,
enough.
I'm going.
Yeah.
But then you get that, oh, this is season 18 and I really don't give a shit.
Mm.
It's hard because like with Pertwee,
It's arguably like the golden era, if you like.
And the Silurians is boring. It's too long.
In parts, yeah.
Most of that first season of his
Ambassadors of Death
could be with Ambassador of Death is so boring.
Meh. Yeah.
You could cut 2 episodes out of that and instantly improve it. Mutants maybe.
You see that I enjoyed a bit more than I thought I would. Season 9 I thought was going to be the shit season, but then I actually did enjoy that a lot more than I thought I would.
Troughton, least favourite.
From based on what we've seen.
That's what we've seen. Thinking.
Genuinely really is hard to say for Troughton.
Dominators maybe.
I've not watched Dominators, thank God. I've heard things about it. Crotons I've heard things about.
I'd be interested to see how Power of the Daleks is.
Yeah, because you still haven't bought it.
No, I need to get back on that. But it's just like life and paying for this shit.
No, I enjoy Power of the Daleks.
It's hard because I'm trying to think of. I've got the list of all of them. Let me just.
But based on ones we've seen, I've seen them. I don't know. Genuinely, at the moment, it hasn't been a bad Troughton. There's been weaker ones.
It makes you weak.
I suppose weakest Troughton so far would be
Fury from the Deep.
Yeah, Fury from the Deep. Yes.
Maybe mine.
Ice Warriors.
Oh, Ice Warriors.
The original Ice Warriors. Yeah, not Seeds of Death. Seeds of Death.
I forgot to say how much I love Enemy of the World.
Oh yeah, exactly. That weren't weak at all. That wasn't weak.
Hartnell, least favourite.
I want to see. Part of me wants to say Edge of Destruction because it just does nothing, but then I respect it.
I like Edge of Destruction. It's a crazy 2-parter, man. Keys and Marinus is a bit long.
Not watched that one just yet, but no.
The Massacre of St. Bartholomew's Eve.
Weakest Hartnell.
I'd say maybe Reign of Terror. Because that just like, especially the early ones, they just feel a bit long.
They do.
That's the only sort of downfall, and then they do feel a bit like samey of like,
or the rescue.
We've been captured.
The rescue.
We've escaped. We've been captured. We've escaped.
The rescue. It was 2-parter again, but it was just introduced Vicky, but it didn't really do a lot.
Cool. What would we like to see from Series 12?
Master. I wouldn't mind John Sim back though, but then apparently it's another actor.
I don't want the Master yet.
Yeah.
I want the Master in her 3rd season if it's her final one. Obviously more because Series 11 was a palette cleanser, which would have worked better if we hadn't have had the palette cleanser that was Series 10.
Exactly, yeah.
Because until that shit the bed, that was like a great season.
Amazing season.
And then it sort of like struggled to the end. But now that Chibbers like gave us all like a fresh taste of mouth, like give it its own stamp of authority, like bring back like you got the Jadoon, like you're desperate for a Sontaran story. I think.
Well, please.
Definitely,
please.
he has something to do. I'd like one of them to die, one of the companions.
Yaz.
No, I think if anyone, it would be Ryan or Graham.
Yeah, I'd say Graham. Bradley Walsh. I see him going. Just to get the
It's
viewers
alright,
in
son. But it's just hard to call. Like I just want good stories for the characters. I want just carry on, just build on what you've got, and then link it to the past. Like there was nice little links when you had you got that from Stormcage Prison. Like that's the like prison that River was in, and then like Time Agent, like Vortex Manipulator. It's like they're nice little callbacks that don't have to be in your face.
No,
I think just good storytelling, great characters, and a great villain.
Without having it focus on some political background, ethnic background that hasn't been covered yet by the masses, like Matt referred to, Matt, the quiet soul that's still here. Make a film, make an episode, make anything without having some sort of mission to get or message to get across. So just get a character, get script and just focus on that and then build around the script.
But Doctor Who's always been a bit. Yeah, it's always been had political things.
Margins, particularly last series, yeah. Particularly last.
No, it's been for years. The Daleks are based off of Nazi propaganda. He fights for peace and equality throughout the cosmos. It wasn't. I don't think. I think it's just because you had nothing like familiar, and it was just a focus on these storytellings and these histories that we hadn't seen before. So where it was like the racism and like in Rosa and the political divide in India and stuff like that. I think they were interesting stories that needed to be told, and they're just being moaned at by the SJWs because like, oh, it's not my Doctor Who. It's like, fuck off. Fuck off.
Shut off.
Go
Shut
fuck
off.
yourself. Yeah, that's what I would have from Series 12, I think. And
How many series have we got?
We've got another 23 to go. Back to sleep, young boy.
that's about I think that about wraps it up, doesn't it?
He's like, thank God I can go and do my secret
Project.
yeah.
But that
Of
was
the Daleks.
that was thank you, Dan Rawlings, for your email. And if you want to get in contact with us, how can they do that, Matt?
At an email that'll be on a screen.
Oh no! The amount of times I said to George, put
Just
things on
don't make
screen.
them ask
The amount
to
of
explain every single season of Doctor
Season?
Who again, please.
Oh,
We
We
Yes.
only went through our favourite. And
well,
least
next
favourite
time I'm
stories from
around,
each
don't
Doctor.
talk about every freaking game of football ever. That's the deal.
Actually, that was for a different show, so.
Anyway, you can get in contact with us if you liked what you've heard or if you haven't, but please let us know. nobiblecontact@gmail.com, at Pasty Sheep on the social media accounts. Tweet us,
That Matt does
message
still
us,
get credit
poke
for,
us, throw bricks through people's windows to tell them your opinions of films
especially Matt,
and questions.
especially
and-
Mr. Whatever's IGN list he had. One of the
Mis-
names.
Mr. Tuesday TV.
Throw.
And like, comment, subscribe, share, and get the numbers up. And whatever you want to see, let us know, and maybe one day we'll do it.
One day we shall come back.
Yes, we shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets. And Matt's going to leave now.
Bye.
We'll see you in another 40 odd episodes.
Yeah.
My producer credit's going well good.
It is. Have you put that on your LinkedIn page?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. You jammy bastard. Goodbye.
Forever, Matt.
Bye.
Ever and ever and ever.